Alright guys, so today we're taking a look at another Spigen case. Now, I have been using this one for the last few days, and I definitely have some mixed thoughts on it. I think it's pretty good, except for one issue that I had with it, and we are taking a look at the Thin Fit Magfit by Spigen. Now, the price on this case is $21.61, so 22 bucks. All links are down in the description below for you guys to check it out for yourselves. So taking a look at the packaging, very simple, basic Spigen packaging. You get their logo here, and you get a picture of the case. Now this is the Thin Fit Magfit for the 16 Pro Max, and a little more information there on the back. Read that on your own time. So basically, you just kind of pop this little pull tab open here, and all you are greeted with is just the case in this paper style bag. So we'll go ahead and move all that to the side, and let's take a look. So starting off with the back, we are looking at a polycarbonate back here. Now this is the gunmetal color. It does come in a few other colors that we will talk about shortly. But polycarbonate back here, you do get a little bit of Spigen branding there, and you do get your polycarbonate camera ring right there. Taking a look at the inside, you are getting that same polycarbonate material here. You do get your MagSafe magnet and alignment magnet here. Now it does not show the alignment magnet, but you do get one. And around the sides, you are getting that TPU material going all the way around, as well as your air cushion technology from Spigen on all four corners, so that is going to help offer a little bit more drop protection. Now, I didn't see a rating on what this can be dropped at, like a testing rating, for example, 6 feet or 9 feet or anything like that, so take that into consideration, but you do get a little bit more drop protection with this case as opposed to certain other just regular thin style cases. So let's go ahead and see how much this thing weighs and how thick it is. So starting off with our scale, now we are in grams, and let's see. So we're looking at 39 grams. So it's a pretty light case. You definitely do not feel the weight of this case when you're using it, but it's not as light as something, for example, like a super thin minimalist style case. But again, this one's gonna offer you that full coverage all the way around your phone, as well as some extra drop protection because of those air cushion corners. So 39 grams on here, and then bringing over our caliper, we'll go from front to back. And we are looking at 10.9 millimeters. And then from inside to outside, we are looking at 2.5 millimeters. So again, not the thickest case, not the heaviest case, very comfortable as far as thickness and weight to hold. I've had zero issues on that end with this case. So let's go ahead and take our natural titanium iPhone 16 Pro Max, and we'll slap it in here and listen out for that click. Pretty decent click on there, nothing too special. I would definitely like to hear a louder click. I'd like it to be on there a little bit tighter, which leads us into my biggest issue with this case, which is the fit. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. Now, each corner, decent, pretty good, 3 and 4. So all of the corners fit okay. I would like to see them a little bit tighter, but there's really no issues of them slipping off or anything like that. I don't think that if you drop this case that it will come out of that your phone will come out of the case, I should say. I think you are good to go when it comes to the corners, but then when you go around to the sides, that's where my issue lies with this, and I really would like to see this cleaned up. I know it's TPU material, but there is definitely other cases on the market that also use TPU material, but have a much tighter fit, and that's exactly what I want with this case. Otherwise, as you guys will see, the MagSafe is great. Everything is really good about this case. It's just that fit that really needs to be worked on. I think if this case had a much better fit, it would be a significantly better case. It's just that when you go around, and especially around this camera control button, this area worries me a lot because it almost goes all the way down, and it's just, I have a feeling that after a while, this is going to rip. All the way around, it's just not the best fit. The bottom is loose, the top is loose. So other than that, it's pretty good. Let's go ahead and take a look around the sides. Now, starting off with the top, we are completely closed in. On the left-hand side, you have your action button, volume up and down, and you are closed in the rest of the way. Now, here you do get like a meeting between the polycarbonate and the TPU material. So on the sides, it's very much not slippery. It kind of, at first when I got it, I thought it would be slippery, but I've really had no issues. As well as on the back, it's like a smooth touch polycarbonate. So I definitely like that there. But let's listen to how those buttons sound. Pretty nice clicky buttons. These are built-in buttons with relief slits, but no issues clicking them. They do protrude a decent bit here, and they have a little line going in each button, so you can kind of feel exactly where that is, and you feel a little bit of a difference between the buttons and the case itself, so that's nice there. Now moving along to the bottom, you do get your accurate microphone and speaker cutouts, as well as a pretty good open USB Type-C port. So let's go ahead and bring over our cable here. We'll plug this in. We're charging. And yeah, very nice USB Type-C port. So I do not see any issues of any of your thicker head cables fitting in here. Everything should be just fine there. And then moving along to the right-hand side, you are completely closed in, except for your camera control button area there. Speaking of the camera control button, I would like to see that be a little bit more surrounding the camera control button, but this cutout is not hateful. It's definitely grooved in very nicely. You can easily access it with a flat finger, with your fingertip. Really no problems there whatsoever. Zoom in. We'll go ahead and take our little usual picture of ourselves there. Snap that. And you're pretty much good to go with the camera control button. I really have no complaints when it comes to this. I would just like to maybe see this little edge right there closed in right there so it's nice and flush on the back, and just the fit of the area in general. I again would like to see this be a little bit tighter, but that's just when it comes to the sides. But other than that, the camera control button is very easy to access. No problems there at all. So how does the case fit in the hand? How does it feel in the hand? And it's really comfortable to use. You have a very nice feel on it. It's a nice soft touch on the back. You're gonna get no pinky destruction whatsoever. You can hold it like this all day. You'll be just fine there. Nice clicky buttons. Everything feels just fine with this. It's just that fit needs to be tightened up a little bit. And I think this case could go a long way, especially for only $22. And you get also that Spigen really good MagSafe, which let's actually take a look at that right now. So starting off with our Apple MagSafe wallet, go ahead and attach that. There's our animation, and this thing's not going anywhere. You can sit here, move it around, and you are good to go. So definitely leather and fine woven wallet approved. No problems with your wallets when it comes to the MagSafe. And then moving along to our Apple MagSafe battery pack, go ahead and attach that. Any animation? Okay, we do get a little thing here that says about MagSafe battery packs. And then our animation. It took a second. Give it a minute. It'll get there. Don't worry about it. But anyways, our MagSafe battery pack is on here, so giving it a shake, this thing's on there super, super tightly. You are not going anywhere with this MagSafe magnet, and you definitely do have to give it a little bit of force for that to come off, so I do like that. Now, before we move along, I did just want to show you the back of this is going to be slightly showing some fingerprints and marks, things like that, but it's super easy to get off. There are absolutely no issues, one and done, and it all does come off there. So that is good to go. And then we can go ahead and bring over our 623 from Anker, and yeah, guys, really, really good MagSafe on here. You do have to give it a pretty good shake in order for that to come off. So no issues with the MagSafe whatsoever. Now, one thing we did not look at is that camera and screen protection. So let's go ahead and give this a little bit of a wipe down here. And let's see, starting off, I am using a full coverage tempered glass screen protector, and you're gonna get a pretty decent screen lip right there. So you can definitely set this down on most surfaces and you'll be just fine there. No problems on that end. And then your camera bump, also a nice proper camera lip right there. So you can definitely set this down on most surfaces and you should be good to go. So good all around. Now, do I recommend the Spigen Thin Fit? Well, I would. I'm this close to recommending it. I just need to see that fit a little bit tighter. Otherwise, you're getting excellent MagSafe on here. You're getting pretty decent clicky buttons. You're getting, for the most part, at least on the corners, a decent fit. You're getting a comfortable case to hold, but for around that price point, even around there are other cases that fit better, that also have excellent MagSafe on there, that I would be able to recommend more than this case. So not really, I don't really recommend it until Spigen takes care of the fit on here. Once they take care of that, or if they take care of that, this will be an excellent case, and then I will be able to recommend it. But if you don't really care about it being a little bit more loose, then yeah, it's a really good case otherwise. But for me, that fit definitely needs to be taken care of. Now, let's look at the colors real quick. So this, like I said, we are looking at the gunmetal. It's also going to come in metal slate, rose titanium, black, and abyss green. So a few different color options you get on this. 22 bucks. Let me know what you think about the Spigen Thin Fit Magfit down in the comments below. I'm curious to hear your thoughts. Have you ever tried it, or what's your favorite Spigen case? Let me know down below. Make sure you guys like the video and subscribe to the channel. That goes a very long way for me and allows me to consistently make these videos for you guys. And if you want to see another excellent case that's right around the same price point within a couple bucks, but it's got an excellent fit, great magnets, everything is really good about it, I'll leave that right there. And if you want to see another Spigen case that's got a good fit but also has that camera control button built in, I'll leave that right there.